everybody, happy Tuesday. It's so good to see everyone again. So this week I decided to do a Q&A just so you could get to know me a little bit better. I had people ask me questions on my Instagram and I chose 5 questions to answer because some of them, the answers can be a little bit lengthy and I don't want the video to be too long. Oh my goodness, bless you. So first, before we get to the questions, I don't know about anyone else, but being a new mom, going from maternity leave into quarantine, being so far away from my family, I've been having some anxiety and, just normal, everyday, so just some struggles. And I really have started leaning on the Lord recently, and I just wanted to share a really simple verse just to think about to help you start off your morning and not feel so nervous or anxious or any other feelings you might be having. So the Bible verse is 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. It's just a simple reminder that we're not alone, that he's always there for us, that we can always lean on him and pray and talk to him, and he'll be there for us. And he's definitely shown me that in the past few days, and I'm really thankful for that comfort. And I'm still working on my relationship with him, and I just think it's beneficial for everyone just to talk about it and just to know that you're not alone if you feel like you're struggling, or if you feel nervous or anxious or sad that you're not with your family, or any other things you might be feeling. So I just want to start out on that note, and now we'll get into the questions. So my first question is must-have baby items, and I really only have one that I'll really recommend that you need to have from newborn till now, like very consistently, and it's my front pack. He loves it. I love it. I'll put the link to it below. I did my research and specifically picked mine because of the warm climate that I live in. I wanted something breathable, and the front of it's like mesh, so that when we're taking walks and going to the beach and whatever, he's not getting too hot, and it can still, and it can still get some airflow through there. Obviously every mom, every baby's different, so do your research, pick out the one you want, but get a really good one because you will use it all the time when you're cooking dinner, doing chores, anything like that. When he's fussy and just wants to be close to you, it works perfectly. And obviously going on walks, going to the beach, going hiking, doing all that kind of stuff, you'll want that too. Otherwise, I would say go check out my first video. I'd say there's more must-have items for the first month than there are the next 3 that I've experienced, because for me, he's just really content, and he just enjoys being with us, and he just enjoys, if we give him a ball to hold and play with, he enjoys it and he's happy. So really, I don't know, there's not much I would recommend that you absolutely have to have. I would say get a diaper pail. We didn't have one for a while. We just used a regular garbage can in our room, and it started smelling really bad. So get a diaper pail. That's something you'll want to have. Get a breast pump that you think will fit you the best and work the best for you. It doesn't have to be one of the big medical grade ones. Mine's not, and it works so much better for me. I just have a little handheld one that's electric, but it works better. I don't have to take all the time to sit down, plug it in, blah, blah, blah. So just do your research, get what you think you would want to use as a mom, and you'll learn from your baby what they want and what they need. And luckily for me, I'm really thankful he doesn't really need much, and it's really just me, him, and dad, and a few toys every now and then. So yeah, but go check out my first video. That'll give you some must-haves for the first month, which I do stand by, and I still do recommend and would use them again with another baby. So go check that out. Okay, my next question is, how was it transitioning into being a young mom, wife, and stepmom? I've always been curious how you do it all. Well, I definitely don't do it all. It was a struggle. So I started dating my husband when I was 20. And that was young. He was 27, big age difference. What? We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Anyways, So I definitely don't do it all. I try my best, but it is hard. Like I said, I was 20, he was 27. Big age difference. He had been married, going through divorce, 2 kids. It was a difficult transition, I'm not gonna lie. I had always wanted to be a mother my whole life. That's literally all I ever wanted. So watching the person I love already have 2 other kids from someone else was really hard at first, and it just, tore me up inside that they weren't my own or that I didn't have a child yet, but it was okay. I got through it. We were both really struggling where we were at because we were in a very small town. Everybody knows everybody. His whole family lived there. They all knew exactly what happened between him and his ex. So we decided to just take a leap and move, and we did, and things have gotten so much better since. That really helped the transition. Moving away, starting our own life together, not one that was shadowed by what had happened previously and in the past, and just creating our own foundation. That was huge for both of us. And it's not that we didn't struggle still after we moved, because we did. We definitely still had struggles and issues and things to work on, just like every couple does, but it did help us get our own life and our own sense of being a couple and not, always living in the past of what had happened and everyone who knew what had happened and just all of that messiness. So I encourage you, to definitely step out on your own if you need to. Just go for it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it does, then it's even better. And I'm really thankful for us that it did work and that we're here, and that helped the transition for sure. Getting away from all of that and figuring out exactly who we were separately and together, and starting our own life and our own family. And for a while then, after we had moved, I was like, I don't really want kids. Because I was so content and happy with where we were at, and I was just so thankful, and I loved my stepkids and was just happy with the way everything was going. And then after a while of being content and happy, we found out we were pregnant and had this little guy, and I'm so thankful for that. And yeah, so okay, so my third question: how did you meet your husband? I met my husband cheering in college. He was not cheering. I was. He was out of college, married, 2 kids. He came to one of our practices, and we had met. I was in a serious relationship with someone that I had been dating for a couple years. He was obviously married. So we just met, we stunted together. We talked about life and advice and all of that, and that was it. We met. We never talked again, and it was just, okay, you came to a cheer practice and then you went back to your own life, and that was it. And about, how many months later was it? Oh, I don't even know. It was a long time, and it was probably like 9 months later. I had just broken up with my boyfriend and was very set on being single. I went and got my nose pierced, did the whole single thing, and somehow he knew, and he added me on Snapchat, messaged me, and was like, I'd really love to take you on a date, blah, blah, blah. And I was so against it because I had just gotten out of a serious relationship, and I absolutely wanted nothing to do with it. And then he went, and he was having visitation with his kids, and he sent me a video of him and his daughter, who was 16 months old at the time, I think. And she had given him a kiss, and oh my gosh, it was so cute. Me and my roommate at the time were just dying of how cute it was. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just go on a date, get dinner, it'll be fine. You know, it'll be a free dinner. That's all I thought would come with it. And so I went. It was the most perfect and beautiful and wonderful first date I had ever had in my whole life, and we just kind of fell in love from there. Like, it all happened really quickly. I moved in a month later. I mean, we just became a family really quickly, and what's the matter? Yeah, so we met cheer, basically. That's how it started off. And yes, he was a male cheerleader. He was really good at it, and but we didn't actually start dating until like 9 months later. And we didn't even talk to each other, obviously, in that time period. So the timing of it all worked out. Even though I had just broken up with my boyfriend, I am thankful that he reached out and messaged me and that I decided to go on the date with him. And everything happens for a reason, and I'm just really thankful. Okay, my fourth question is, was it tough for you to accept your stepchildren? No, it wasn't. I love them so much. I've loved them since the day I met each of them. It wasn't tough. It was, like I said, it was tough being where we were with the things that were going on. It was tough for me not personally being a mom yet, and my partner that I loved already being a dad. That was hard. It definitely was. I'm not going to deny that. It's hard, you know, seeing the person you love have something so special with someone else, and you just want that so bad. But I knew my day was coming, and it's here. But that didn't make me love the kids any less. You know, they were meant to be here. I'm so thankful that they're here. I'm so thankful that I have gotten to be part of their lives for the past 3 years, and it was not hard to accept them. Sometimes it was hard to accept that I wasn't a mom yet, but it wasn't hard to accept them at all. I mean, they loved me wholeheartedly, and I love them wholeheartedly, and I'm just, you know, really thankful that I got to take on that role, even so young. I just feel like I was meant to be there and be with my husband and help take care of those kids, and I don't know. It wasn't hard, and I'm thankful, and I love them, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I love having 2 stepkids, and I'm not saying it's not difficult at times. Obviously, there's always going to be difficulties, even with your own kids. But they have helped me and my husband learn so much more about each other, and prepared us for a baby in, you know, ways that we would have never been prepared before. And it wasn't tough, and I'm thankful every day that they're part of our lives and that he had them with her. Otherwise they wouldn't be who they are today. So yeah, I'm really thankful, and I know I've said that a bunch of times, but it's because I am. And I wouldn't trade any of them for the world. So yeah. Okay, so my last question is your favorite thing about being a mom and the biggest adjustment to motherhood. The biggest adjustment is probably not being able to sleep whenever I want. That's hard, because usually, like, if I was tired, you know, on the weekend, just, go lay down and take a nap. But obviously you can't do that with a baby, because when they're up, they're up. And now even half the time when they're sleeping, you're still up because you're just constantly thinking about things that you're doing as a mom that are going good, not going good. Your mind is just things that you got to do, things in the house you need to do. So yeah, definitely the sleep transition was a big adjustment. But other than that, I don't think there's been anything that's, I don't know, it hasn't been too hard. I mean, it's been hard going from maternity leave into quarantine. That's been an adjustment, and I think that can be said for a lot of people in general, not even just moms. This is a big adjustment for everybody in this weird pandemic time. So that's been hard, not being able to see family and friends and, share this cute little chunk ball with everybody. That's been really hard. But I don't think that's specific to motherhood. I think that's more specific to the pandemic and this weird state that we're in. So yeah, that's been hard, but I miss my family. I know I'll see them soon, and we FaceTime every day. But my favorite thing about being a mom is just watching him grow, just watching his everyday triumphs and victories, and watching him want to learn and try new things, and just seeing him, get bigger, and it's sad, but it's also the most amazing thing, and you always continuously just can't wait to see what they'll do next. Like this, to me, the first day he started grabbing his toes, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a big step. Like, he's getting so big, recognizing, you know, different things, and you're just so excited for him and so sad that they're getting bigger already, but you just continuously, you cannot wait to see what they do next. And it's unbelievable how proud you can be of something so small. You know, I've never had a feeling like that before, and it's the best. And just knowing that you're responsible for this little tiny person forever is, I love it. I think it's the most wonderful feeling, and I'm so thankful that, hi, that I have my little chunky monkey, and that I get to watch him grow every single day. That's definitely my favorite thing about motherhood. And I'm really thankful, shout out to my husband, that I get to stay home and take care of him and be with him constantly. And I'm really thankful that my husband has made that work for us. So yeah, that's my favorite thing, because you're my favorite thing, huh? Alright everybody, well thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed. I really hope that, you know, we can spread positivity and light and just kind of be a joy for others, and that they can see this cute little chunky guy, and that we just put a smile on people's faces. I know this is such a hard time for everybody, and just please reach out if you ever have any questions or just want to talk or anything like that. We're home, we're here, we're ready to listen. So I hope all of you have a wonderful week, and we will see you again next week. I'm not sure what we'll be doing yet, but we'll figure it out, and we will try to make you smile. So have a great rest of your week, you guys.